Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and we're here for qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix, round 16 of the FIA Formula 1 Championship in 2022. Tycho is back on the show. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, man, it's been a while, but I'm doing good. Yeah. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing all right as well, considering the circumstances.
Yeah, obviously, because I'm all right. Things will go ahead as usual. But yeah, it should be an interesting qualifying session. Well, I say that, but then half the grid have got penalties, so we could be sitting here at the end of qualifying thinking who's where. So I counted 10 penalties altogether.
9, isn't it?
No, I counted 10. I just did I went for the preview and counted every single one on my hand. There's 10 of them.
Wait, who am I missing then? Because we've Tsunoda, Hamilton, Sainz.
So,
Whatever.
as far as I know, so we got Ocon, Magnussen, Schumacher, Bottas, Tsunoda, right, and then Hamilton, Sainz, Perez,
And Verstappen.
Verstappen, no, maybe I didn't count that right. Maybe I got mixed up with an count. I've maybe counted Tsunoda twice because I read what he'd been done for, and counted that, and then read what it said on the actual list. So, but yeah, 9 penalties. So half the grid have got penalties. Right, that makes it interesting. I would have expected Mercedes to take a power unit, right? Because their power unit's shit. So if they've got the freshest engine and the freshest power unit possible, they get maximum performance, right? What I don't get is why they didn't take control electronics and energy store at the same time. If you're going to start at the back of the grid, wouldn't you take a whole power unit altogether? Like, if you know you're going to start at the back, instead of having to invest in those parts later and taking future penalties at future Grand Prix.
Yeah. But like, I don't know what's going on. But behind the scenes of those teams, of course, they might have the reasoning, but yeah, it would be more advantageous.
Mate, we don't even know what's going on beyond Ferrari, for fuck's sake. Mate, this one, like, if Leclerc can't win this one, with Perez 10 places and Verstappen 5 places, this should be Leclerc just pulling away and going. Right?
Yeah,
and that is
like,
it.
I mean, like we saw in Spa, like,
yeah,
it barely even matters how much Verstappen is or isn't at the back.
If he doesn't win this weekend, then I'm sorry, you've got no hope. I'm sorry. Like, I would literally predict Mercedes finishing ahead of you. I'm not even joking.
That Red Bull car is just, it almost seems illegal how fast it is.
To what makes me wonder about that car is that how has it been developed so much, yet they've supposed to be under a cost cap? They've spent all their money last year, apparently, and they've been bitching like, oh, but the rise in cost of living, right, has meant that we're going to be out of money by the end of the season. Well, so why is your car getting faster and faster and faster then? It must mean you're putting more bits on the car, right?
Yeah.
And you haven't had the cost cut like extended. So clearly you ain't that tight on money, are you? Right, Horner? Basically, you're a lying little prick and you just wanted to get some more money to develop your car even further because you were worried Ferrari were too close to you.
I mean,
basically.
at least with this race, the Ferrari cars have an upgraded rear wing, and the Red Bulls don't, so that might be a small advantage.
Maybe, but we'll see how it turns out. Obviously, like as you can see with the circuit, let me bring the circuit for you. This is the track where you'll find the fastest ever lap, 168 miles an hour, I believe it was, by Lewis Hamilton with an 18.8. Could be beaten this weekend, depending how powerful these cars are. But as you can see, look, it's all about straights, and even more straights. So, like, this is where you'll see a difference in the rear wing. Instead of a box, you'll probably see just a skinny little flap, right, of a rear wing. Barely nothing, right, to show that they have got the minimal rear wing as possible to maximize their straight line speed, right? And I think the biggest one of that will be Mercedes, because of the lack of power they don't have. The more power you have, the probably more rear wing you could probably like get away with. So Ferrari and Red Bull could probably get away with a bit. Red Bull out for cert can get away with a little bit more, like with their powered air engine. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But then, to be fair, like they said, a powered air engine, I managed to get a podium as on F1 Manager in Saudi Arabia in the Mercedes. Mate, it was F1 Manager as well. I didn't have to drive the thing. Must be doing something right. Plus, I also stole like the top two guys, the head of the chief of technical staff and the head of dynamics from Red Bull, because they were a better rating than the ones we had at Mercedes. So I stole them as well.
It's a quick little nap.
Yeah, I'm sure the Ferrari fans coming into this weekend would have rather have seen Ferrari in a much tighter fight with Red Bull. I will say this: if
At least if we make an error this week, we'll go down as clowns with these yellow suits.
Yeah.
God damn, those yellow race suits are so hideous.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have the color yellow as your original color.
Yeah.
So 30 seconds until the start of the session. It's nice to see Mark Bundle in the commentary box wearing a black armband.
Yeah.
Like I said, I really don't feel too great about doing this, to be fair. If I had it my way, I'd probably cancel all sports, to be honest. I believe all of it should just have been cancelled for this weekend. Postpone. Like, you've got an extra week, if you know what I mean. Like, you've got a week, you've got Italian Grand Prix. If you put it next week, you've got then a week to get to Singapore, which ain't that hard, right, in terms of logistics. They've done it before. They've done a week from, I believe, Monaco to from Baku to Canada. So it can be done. So yeah, not too. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion on it. But anyway, Lance Stroll is out already on his own as well, and don't see Vettel behind him, maybe trying to use to get a tow, you'll probably see teams come out in formation to try and give the guy in front the slipstream for the guy behind. And what that means is that he punches the hole in the air, that hole gets left there, right? Which means that you gain more speed, more straight line speed, because there's less air resistance, that you're less air you're punching through, because the guy in front of you is punching it, doing the punching for you. So you'll probably see teams coming out in formation, do one lap, push lap for one driver, they'll swap over and then do it for the other driver.
Yeah.
And then probably in the final session, they decide who's going to do one first, who's going to do the other second. Unless it's Red Bull, then it's Verstappen who gets it every time.
Just how it is.
So Stroll obviously with the fastest time at the minute, but no one's, apart from Magnussen, Schumacher and Vettel and Tsunoda, there's no one else on circuit. Which is kind of promising. It's kind of promising because, like, the Aston Martin has been struggling to beat the Haas and the Haas drivers and even the AlphaTauris.
Yeah.
So the fact that those times ain't gone green yet, so it's probably a positive thing. Comes around the final corner, the parabolic car to set a 1:24.2. That will probably get faster by the end of the session. A lot faster than that.
Of course, last year in Monza, you had the controversial collision between Verstappen and Hamilton.
Oh, yeah. Because Max knew from that position Hamilton would have won that race. So he knew he couldn't let him go. So he knew he would overtake them. He knew he had the jump on the McLaren drivers, right? So if he let him go at that corner, he would have won the race.
Yeah.
And he would have finished second. And because he was ahead in the championship, he couldn't let that happen. Yet if he did that, he would have had more points advantage going into the final round. It doesn't make sense, does it? Tsunoda, as you can see, is going faster than Stroll's time. Both fastest in both sectors. He will do a 1:22. Wow, 1.4 seconds quicker. And both.
Yeah, Prix will be driving for Williams instead of Albon this weekend.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see if what De Vries can do in the Williams.
Yeah.
Don't forget, he's the Formula E champion for not this season just gone. That was Stoffel Van Dorn. It's the season before that.
Yeah.
Do you know what? The F122 games really pissed me off. Right? It's included the special livery, right, for Ferrari, right, with their yellow background and everything like that. But Mercedes, to celebrate 34 years of AMG or 35 years of AMG, of back in Belgium or the Dutch Grand Prix, I can't remember which one. They didn't include that as an update. But yet they did Red Bull's tribute to Honda last year. So much so that the last update they did, you can have a choice to use the Honda tribute or the normal livery. Right? Talk about biased.
Maybe it was just too little of a change in livery for the Mercedes car.
Well, it is an official F1 product, right? And we all know what happened last year.
Oh, Verstappen's purple sector gets taken off him by who?
By who?
Perez, maybe?
Yeah, it must be Perez or someone. Because Leclerc and the Sainz on an outlet.
No, Perez is someone else than Perez.
Oh, it's someone else than Perez then.
De Vries?
Hey, Hamilton, I'm gonna bet no Hamilton's on an out lap. Shit.
Yeah, Hamilton's on the outlet.
Oh, Hamilton just cuts him up with the last corner.
Drive him off the road.
Shit, sorry, I didn't see you there.
Verstappen goes
Bit like you didn't see me there yesterday
122.
last year. 1:22.023. That's 600 faster.
But who
Yeah,
was
but who
taking
was?
De Vries? Wow. I guess it must have been De Vries. Oh,
It must have
Latifi
been
goes
the.
past even. Ah,
Wow, the
wait.
Williams were a
Let me
good
check
time.
it.
But then,
Oh,
to
but
be
Leclerc
fair,
taking out anyway.
Williams have always been a low downforce driven team. They've always
Yeah.
focused on low downforce. Like if you saw 2014, 15, and 16, and 17, those cars would perform well at the Italian Grand Prix because it was concentrated on low downforce. When it came to developing a good downforce package, they were shit.
Yeah.
But Leclerc's going fastest. Two fastest sectors coming into Parabolica, coming out again. We'll run to the line.
Go faster than Verstappen with a 1:21.3 and Leclerc just faster with a 1:21.2.
With a 1:21.2, but they're some way off the ultimate pace that's been set in at Monza. And Hamilton with a 1:22.2.
Russell 1:21.7.
Russell 1:21.7. That'll be because of the tow he was getting from Lewis.
Yep. Big difference between
That's the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference of getting that tow from the car in front.
Oh, look at that mountain in the background. It's just beautiful, isn't it?
I know, right?
But yeah, the difference between Ferrari and the Mercedes of Russell is quite large.
Mm-hmm. So obviously, because the football's cancelled, there will be a watch-along tomorrow. It's Nick the Vries, by the look of it, he probably is coming back in the pits again.
Nope.
No, he's going for another lap.
All right. Can he improve?
I've got a fit. I'll put a bet the Vries gets out of Q2. Gets out of Q1.
That'd be nice for him.
Because yeah, let's see if he does. Don't forget, he never got a shot in Formula 1 because he was dropped by McLaren before he won his championship in F2.
Yep.
He used to be part of McLaren's academy.
If he's just improving on his own time, so is Latifi. Stroll coming around by Volca, I don't. 1:22.9 for Stroll. Let's see, can the Vries. De Vries goes 1:22.5 up into 8th for now, and Latifi
going to 8th. I think the Williams will get out of this session, both of them. But Latifi, with that tow, still was struggling to get higher than De Vries.
It's not a big difference. It's only 0.02 of a second, so. Or 200.
Yeah, but usually you have a lot of effect from having that tow.
Yeah, true.
Right, let's see what the McLarens are doing here. As they power down.
For Ricciardo. Not great.
He's had a personal best in the second, though. Coming down to the Parabolica. Still believe that should be all gravel trap. Like they put gravel traps around all of Belgium, right? And look how much that improved it.
Yeah.
You know.
Alonso. Wow. Bottas goes up into 15th only, followed by Caue here into 10th. Gasly
Zhou 10th.
13th for Gasly.
Gasly 13th. Yes, you're right. Perez has gone up to 3rd. I'm sure Hamilton would love with Russell to give
No,
him a
that's
toe.
5th.
So no, the 5th. That's
No,
a good. Yeah, that's a good lap. That's a very good lap.
I think Leclerc and Sainz will be safe if they don't go out, surely.
Speaking of Italian Grand Prix, I've got to reheat my homemade meatballs from yesterday. Love it. You can't be the homemade meatball.
Oh, Verstappen's battle there with this obviously very legal
And he spins
car.
out of the parabolica. No, he didn't. You love it. Hey, do you know what? To be fair,
How, man? How?
because they have got a better engine, mate. You've got a better all-round package. They've got a better engine. Their engine's mighty. I think that engine's cheating. There you go. I said it in 2018 about Ferrari, and Guy was right. So there we go.
Returns joke.
I'm just saying, like, Red Bull been bitching they've got no money, and yet they found all this pace out of nowhere over the summer. Really? You obviously got some money then, right? So, Karen Horner, do us a favour, shut your fucking mouth, or do us a favour, even better favour, fuck off. Just piss off. Take your wife and honestly get out of the sport. So I'm fed up with you bitching. Honestly.
It's time to go.
Yes. Honestly. Moans and moans and moans, and yet all of a sudden he gets all this frigging up, this pace out of the car from nowhere. It's no coincidence that the Ferrari have struggled to bag a pole position, right? And the only reason they did bag a pole position, they bagged a pole position in Belgium, is because Verstappen was taking a penalty, right? But all the other Grand Prix, they weren't taking a pole position, right? The Dutch Grand Prix weren't taking a pole position. They always knew that it was Verstappen who going to end up getting it, right? So there's no coincidence that they're getting that, and they get all the race wins as well. Right, and Verstappen to pretty much cruise through from the Belgian Grand Prix and walk it like it was a fucking training session on a simulator, like it was playing the F1 game in amateur mode. I'm sorry, there's a bit of fucking coincidence. All that's happened, right, over the summer, and yet you've been bitching that you've got no money.
It's bullshit, man.
I'm saying, if he says he hasn't developed that car, he's fucking lying. He's a liar. If he says he hasn't developed that car, he's a liar. He has developed the car. He's got money. Either that or he's embezzling it. Or breaking the cost cap. That makes an even bigger question. Like, they spent more money than fucking Mercedes last year, and yet they seem to have all this money. And all these updates and all these developments. From where?
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird.
You said you spent every single penny on last season.
Mick, no.
Oh, Mick. Yeah.
Mick. Not great, Mick.
Nah, they'll swap round. Then they'll swap round now. Magnussen will do it for him. That's what I've gone out early. Russell, I bet you Russell's gone out now to give Hamilton the toe.
Maybe. themselves a lot of
Well, of course he's have. Otherwise, what's the point? I don't know why Aston Martin aren't doing the tow. Not one of them have done it. They haven't bothered at all. No wonder at the bottom. Vettel do you know what? Since his retirement, his performances have dropped off.
Yeah, I think he's just not putting the effort in.
I don't think
anyway.
He's just enjoying the time he's got left.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just enjoying the time he's got left.
Mate, this Monday, yeah?
There's a personal best for Vettel there. But there's personal best for the two Alphas as well. Let's see what Vettel does down into sector 2.
Oh, not.
And you think Aston Martin will want to do this as well, because like they've got a Mercedes engine, so they're going to struggle most. They've got a Mercedes power unit.
Verstappen.
To make sure that he's getting personal best, so they know he's going to beat Ricciardo's time.
Vettel goes a 1:22.6, but I'm afraid that won't be enough.
That's not going to be enough. That's
and Gasly is coming around as well. Zhou into 6th.
Zhou into 6th.
Gasly into 1:22. Oh, Vettel's in the top
Bottas
now.
Is 30. Yeah, but Vettel's out.
Stroll can't improve. Stroll's out.
Stroll's out.
Alonso
De Vries is 12th. Hamilton's getting close to the bubble.
Ricciardo's on the lap as well. Hamilton into 9th. That'll be
Hamilton into 9th. That'll be good. Thank you.
Both houses will be out of it, I think. Because Ricciardo makes it.
Yeah. So Latifi is out. Bottas is on the bubble.
Magnussen's also out.
I think Bottas has already gone through, so he's out.
Unless I don't think anyone.
No. So. I think he's out. No. Latifi's out. No. Vettel's out.
Yeah. That's it then.
Told you the Prix would get through Q1. I told you.
Yeah.
Oh, Mick. That's poor, Mick. Big up, Mel. I hope you're doing okay, Mel. We're doing okay. I'm doing okay. Still very upset with everything. With this, obviously, if it was me, I'd have all sports stopped. But obviously, the F1's not stopping, so we'll carry on with this. So, yeah. So, but big up yourself.
What's happened with? Oh, okay. Weird replay that. So this Monday, yeah, that's like a 100 year anniversary.
Sorry. Oh, Mel, you feel old, mate. I'm 28 in October. At the end of October, Jesus, you feel you're getting old. I'm getting old. Right? We're all getting old. So you're alive. We can support you both. Yeah, you always support us, mate. Always you support us on off, but like even with reliable or not. So I was looking to donate super chat, but I've done it. Yeah, obviously because this one ain't got to. This one got. Yeah, look, trust me, the way Arsenal stressed me out, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm getting white hair already. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm losing my hair.
mate, at least
Honestly,
we're still first for now.
by the time I'm finished, the time Arteta's finished with me, I'm gonna be bald.
At least we're still first for now, mate. At least we're still first for now.
I had to say that to Mel as well because she's not saying.
Yeah,
Well, at least, look, Mel, at least you cheered us up. Come on, it's big up.
yeah, big up now. Go.
Fuck me.
De Vries's lap has been deleted.
No.
I don't know if
No.
that means or not. I don't know if he. I don't know what that means.
That means he'd be out because he had
Surely
to
not.
improve. Oh, please don't.
Surely not.
Please don't. I like the Freeze. He's actually a Dutch driver I like. That doesn't mean I don't like all Dutch people. I mean, Tycho's Dutch and I like him.
Trust me, I don't like most Dutch people either.
Yeah, he is, Mel. He knows his stuff. So, like, if you do F1, you gotta know your shit. Because some people can do it and they just don't have a clue what they're talking about. Right. So if you know all the sometimes he knows all the upgrades before I do. Right. So. But yeah, like some of the technical stuff you have to know, otherwise, right, people won't find you very credible. Especially when it comes to F1 channels, because F1 channels, like, you'll get F1 YouTubers that know everything.
Yeah.
Oh no, De Vries did make it through.
He did?
He was literally on the bubble. They put him on the bubble.
Thank God.
So I told you to make it through. I told you to make it through. What are you on about? Calm down. He's probably thinking, right, I'm not doing that again. Right, I'll take that corner a bit tighter this time. I don't think that was turn. I don't think that was. It probably was Parabolica. It probably was Parabolica. It could have been turn 4. Nah, it would have been Parabolica because he would have touched the gravel otherwise.
Yeah.
And you've seen drivers kick up the gravel and get away with it. So yeah, it would have. It may have been either after the first Lesmo or Parabolica, because it's so easy. You run wide to gain the speed, right, to get the power down. So it's easy to do. It's very easy to slip into. Right, I've seen even the best drivers do it by millimeters.
I'm very excited for Monday, mate.
Big up, Matt. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Oh shit!
What have you done?
Bit brought in the glass.
Oof.
Oh well, so I'm gonna have to wipe that down. Give me a sec. I've got to wipe that down before it gets sticky. Oh, great.
Yeah, Q2 has started.
Oh, I'm still watching.
But yeah, Sainz will definitely start back of the grid along with Tsunoda and Hamilton, so it's a matter of who of the 3 drivers will have the fastest.
That was Al not to pour a glass of Coke. One sec. That'll do. Well, bloody needs a clean anyway. See, football's cancelled. Everyone's decided to tune in for the F1 today. So
Nothing better
why
to
not?
do.
See, why not?
Yeah.
Good opportunity to learn a sport.
So this Monday, yeah. Our school is sort of celebrating like a 100-year anniversary, so we are restricted to go there, but there will be like F1 simulators and everything. So quite fun, I guess.
Wicked, mate. You mean like play seats? You mean?
I think so. They just
Yeah,
said
it'd be
F1
play.
simulators. So.
Yeah, it would be play seats, mate. It'd be like what I've got here. Trust me, when you try them, they're awesome. Especially if you know what you're doing. Bassist Studios in the building. So Q2's just started, waiting for the drivers to come out now. So both Red Bulls are now out. Here come both. Here come both Mercedes. Oh, someone's decided to come out too early. That'll be Pierre Gasly.
Yeah, Gasly.
Yeah, 2020, man. 2020.
Oh, that was such a good race.
That was a mad race. That's what it was.
2019 as well, of course.
It's only because like the pit lane, they told Hamilton to pit when it was closed because they're stupid. They didn't think Magnussen was parked there; it wasn't going to close. That's the problem, Mercedes. There's sometimes it can be a bit when it comes to decision making. The best decision makers in Formula One, as much as I hate to say them, it is Red Bull. And I do have to say that with my tongue bitten.
Why are they showing a lap comparison between the F1 car and safety car and a family car?
75 seconds. Mate!
Right then.
75 seconds! Not even my Merc would have done 75 seconds slower than a car. F1 car. What are you on about? And now I have more power than my mum's freaking Vauxhall. My mum's Vauxhall could just about power a kettle. For fuck's sake. The F1 car will be lapping me before I complete the family car if I did my mum's Vauxhall. At least in the Merc, I got half a chance of completing the lap before he laps me. Even if I used all the the escape roads and everything, I'll still be lapped before the fucking car gets before I complete the lap. My mum's Vauxhall, you put it in second, and it's like, come on, but fucking move, will you? Right?
Oh. Verstappen's purple sector has been taken away from him.
It's got the same movement as my gut. No movement whatsoever. Mate, my gut has no movement. Trust me. That's why when I fill up and I'm full, that's it. I can't put any more in. I was off up. And that will last for about 6-7 hours. Verstappen's been trounced by someone. Well, of course, yeah, there will be like space between each other to give each other like the toe. So Russell with a 54.7.
Verstappen goes fastest with 121.2.
That'll be beaten by someone else though.
Bottas and
Hamilton will.
Sainz is going quickest in all sectors, right? Go on, Sainz.
Come on, Hamilton. Come on, Hamilton. Come on,
Ocon
Hamilton.
fourth.
Come on,
Hamilton
Hamilton.
third. Russell
127.
fourth.
Not bad.
Sainz with 128. Good job,
Oh,
Sainz.
fuck me. Do you know what? I remember 2017 when we were literally direct competition with Ferrari,
Mhm.
and you finished 30 seconds behind us because your power unit just couldn't keep up.
When can this? Oh, Leclerc, don't tell me you spun or something. Oh.
Little lock up. Nah. Oh, didn't want to go over the rumble. Didn't want to go over the ramp.
Also a lock up for Russell there.
What is it with sausage curbs, man? Didn't they
That's
see what happened last year? Verstappen nearly taking Hamilton's head off.
Here goes Leclerc on his lap.
Right? What's happening if Hamilton gets ahead this time? Is going to happen the same thing? He's already done it twice before. He did it to Massa in 2017. He did it to friggin' Hamilton in 2021. Hit the sausage curb, take him out.
Let's hope it doesn't happen this year again.
Let's hope not.
Leclerc,
So Leclerc better watch himself down into
he's
turn
slower
one.
than Bottas.
I think the lucky
Surely
thing.
not.
I think the lucky thing for Leclerc is that he's not in a. He's not. He's going to hopefully be pole, not 5 places down where friggin' Verstappen is.
Hopefully. Schedule.
Because we're all looking at this now, and we're sitting here, we're looking at, right, we're only looking at Russell and
Leclerc.
oh, he's really well out of shape of a Ascari there.
Yeah.
Got away with it. But yeah, look, it's really Leclerc and Russell we're looking for out of the top 6 drivers that are going to be at the front of the grid.
121
Because he's got no penalties.
Leclerc.
Well, he's faster than Verstappen.
400 between Leclerc and Verstappen there.
Mm.
It's just Q2 laps. Don't get it to.
Let's see it. Have a look at this again. Oh, really twitchy out of Ascari there. Really twitchy. Oh, the visor cam is just brilliant. Like how he just quickly adjusts the steering to get through that, to adjust for that. Lightning reactions.
That was a terrible sector 1 for Leclerc.
Yeah, it was awful.
Jesus.
And weren't exactly lightning quick in sector 2 or 3 either.
Quicker than Sainz in both, though.
Well, yeah, but it's not exactly like lightning quick, is it?
Yeah.
And the reason, do you know what? The reason I was wondering whether this get called off is the first ever Grand Prix that was held was visited by, well, it was 1950, wasn't it? So that was 2 years before the King died. So that would have been King George VI who would have turned up. So the King turned up, the Queen Mother turned up, and I believe who was Princess at the time, Elizabeth turned up as well for the opening first race of the season of the new championship. So there you go. There's a fun fact for you.
It wasn't held in Britain, was it?
Yeah, it was the Grand Prix of Europe in Britain. The first ever race was held in Great Britain. That's why they've said Silverstone's the home of Formula One.
Yeah, fair enough.
There you go. That's why Silverstone cannot be taken off to Canada. Which is why every time there's no contract extension coming up, everyone has an outrage. So time lost. So Sainz is first down the straights. 10th is Verstappen. He's losing 7/10. 0.78 seconds down the straight to Carlos Sainz. So Carlos Sainz is going for a very aggressive rear wing setup. I love how they clean the car down. The next minute they're about to take it back out again and get it dirty again. Then again, the first time I owned the car, first time I properly owned my own car. Yeah, I did that as well.
Gotta have it looking nice, right?
Well, it was only a Ford Fiesta. In red.
Better than nothing in it.
It had 82 brake horsepower. It was better than that. Right. Everything you need for a first car. Brand new. I took my test in that car. Because it was brand new. And plus, the fucking course I was learning in just gave me backache all the time. That's the last thing. That is the last thing you need during your frigging driving test.
Yeah.
The one minor I got, really, I shouldn't have got at all. It was only because it was a really windy day and they had to stop because a branch got underneath the car.
Oh.
And the one minor was because I believe I checked all the mirrors, right? I believe I did, right? But obviously he hadn't seen it clearly enough. I know I did as well.
Tsunoda is not gonna be going out.
Tsunoda's not going to continue. Wow.
So that's Tsunoda at P20 then.
Well, Tsunoda's starting the back of the grid, so that makes sense. Save the tyres.
Yeah.
Because most likely they're going to be a soft to medium tyre one-stop race. Most likely.
Right, let's see. Let's see. Prix getting out of Q2 would be huge.
Exactly.
Faster than Norris in sector 1. Oh, but that will not help you, Nick.
Oh, that will not help.
So that's
that's him done.
Q2.
That's the freeze out. Oh, that's such a shame. I think he was going to be out anyway, mate.
Perhaps.
To be fair.
You never know. Neither Bottas and Zhou are improving.
To be fair, half the top 10 are getting knocked down as well, so he'd probably end up in back top 10 anyway.
Yeah, that's why.
If he stays where he is. Right, let's see what Bottas and Zhou can do here. I doubt they've got the pace to get into Q2, but we'll see what they can do. And they look like he can go a bit faster. He goes a 1:22.4. He improves, but not by much. Not enough. Neither does Zhou. Improves, but not enough. Gasly will stay 8th, but
Ninth.
improves the time. He goes
Ricciardo.
9th now because of Norris. Ricciardo gets in to
Alonso
Gasly on
doesn't
the
improve.
bubble.
Ocon
Alonso
doesn't
doesn't
improve.
improve.
So
Alonso
that's it
doesn't.
then.
That's it. So Gasly gets through by the skin of his teeth.
600ths of a second.
So the final top 10 are Sainz, Leclerc, Verstappen, Perez, Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Ricciardo, Alonso, Gasly. And the drivers knocked out are Ocon, Bottas, De Vries, Zhou, and Yuki Tsunoda.
Oh,
Let's see what happens to De Vries. Oh, it just.
What was that? That was weird.
But Riz just stepped out on him.
Moving on the DRS, maybe?
No, it's not enough braking stability.
Oh,
Hamilton turns in. Oh, 1-2 wide at turn 5. And turn 4-5 chicane.
Oh, unsafe. Nah.
Yeah, that'll be an unsafe release, mate.
Yeah, he has to brake.
If you have to brake and avoid someone, that's an unsafe release. So Gasly will probably get a penalty on that as well. Okay, I'm having these crisps. Is it me, or do you like, or do you as well, like when you get hula hoops, you put them on your finger?
Who doesn't do that?
I know.
It's just traditions to do it, isn't it?
Oh, the big ones you can find to put on both. Like, that you can put 2 on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Fuck me.
So there we are. Right, we'll wait for Q3 after this short break. But don't forget, half of Q3 I've got to go down places after this. So don't check the qualifying result after this. Check the starting grid, which will probably come out late in the evening when it's all been sorted out.
I mean, we already know the bottom. Oh wait, no, it's in the points. No points.
No, we know. No, we don't, because they're all going to get lowered down there.
Yeah, but Tsunoda will definitely start from the back of the grid, and now it's.
Oh yeah. He was definitely start at the back. But for AlphaTauri, it makes sense for them to do that. Right? It makes sense for them. Because they were going to end up slowest out of them cars anyway. If you think about it. Well, final qualifying will be only moments away. I would love to go to Monza. It's definitely a circuit I'll go to.
Yeah, for that must be more than anything else, to be fair.
Belgium, Monza. Yeah, Belgium, Monza, Monaco. Yeah, that's pretty much. Those are the main ones for me. to be fair, like Monza in Belgium is like something you can realistically do. Monaco is like you got to win the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
You got to win the lottery to do that.
Everything is really expensive, isn't it?
Mate, and vodka and a Coke over there, a vodka and Coke was apparently about 30 odd euros.
Jesus Christ. I guess go on a road trip and bring your own drinks, I guess.
But like an actual glass of Coke I think is about 14.
Still expensive though.
What am I in cents? More money than cents. Really is. Yeah, if he wins it this season, then he's a champion. You can't really sit there and tell me that last season was real, really. You can't really count that as a win, can you? Like, you really don't know anything about sport if you do. Because that ain't sport. I love how Sky Sports like show it like as their advert, like of him got crossing the line. I'm like, you're Sky Sports promoting sport. That's not sport. Seriously. What?
Q3 has started.
I finally had to touch the other overlays. I had to touch the checker flag. John Elkman, that really sounds a Ferrari name. Being the chairman. It really sounds like a Ferrari name, doesn't it?
I guess, yeah. I can see it.
Well, we're still waiting for the cars to come out. But they're about to in any minute now.
Yep.
As we hit the 10-minute mark. I mean, the teams only get 12 minutes to set their fastest laps in this session. Let's hope that for the last part of qualifying, we don't have the calamity that we had in 2019, which was just a joke. Where no one decided to go for it and be the first one over the line because they didn't want to. They wanted to be the one to get the toe. And to be fair, these cars have less toe effect because, like, there's not so much dirty air being created by these cars, right? But there's still some effect that's beneficial. like by 3 or 4 tenths. So it is still worth giving it a go.
Look how much space Verstappen has there. Jesus Christ.
It shows when he's got supreme confidence. It shows someone who's got supreme confidence in himself.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you when you got a car like that at the minute? That's all of a sudden being unbeatable.
Come on. Come on, boys.
Right. Here comes Leclerc for his flying lap. Well, if you're getting any effect, it'll be coming from Perez. Doing a 13 mile an hour down the straight. Not bad. Go purple in the first set though. Verstappen's too far behind to get any effect from the Leclerc punching a hole in the air. He's way too far behind.
Yeah.
Sainz was the fastest first set though.
Leclerc, the fastest second sector, but Sainz takes it away from him. Go on, Sainz. Oh, Verstappen takes it per second sector though.
Wow.
You're taking the piss.
Right, if they're doing this...
127 for Leclerc and 125 for Sainz. What about Verstappen?
What's Verstappen going to do?
128 into third position.
Third position, so the tire effect is working.
Hamilton 122.5
6.
Russell 105. All second between Russell and Hamilton. Jesus Christ. Not a good lap by Hamilton.
Well, it was Russell getting the toe from Hamilton, so no doubt they'll swap it around for the next lap. Same with Ferrari, they'll swap it around for the next flying lap and bank on Leclerc to get pole.
Yep.
Because at the moment, Leclerc's got pole. Because Sainz got to take a penalty, shows Verstappen, shows Perez. Right? And it means Russell's in second. Russell's in second and Norris is in third. Which is what I predicted in my preview.
It's a nice top 3, isn't it?
Which is what I predicted in my preview.
As it's looking, it would be Hamilton into 19th and Sainz to 18th. Of course, everything can still change, but...
Verstappen will drop to 8th.
Is Hamilton doing another lap or?
Nah, no pit. And swap them around.
Yep.
For everyone who bought on a new set of tyres, like make any sort of little tweaks that they want to make. Not much they can make since it's in part firming conditions, so it means they can't really touch the car in terms of setup.
Yeah.
Apart from just in the front wing angle and tyre pressures, there's not much else they can. And the throttle dish and the transmission just there's not much differential. Sorry, there's not much they can change.
Alonso,
Alonso back out again. You set no time so far.
Followed by Perez. Come on, the boys.
All right. So why is Verstappen slowing down in the pit lane? What are you doing? Get on with it.
Last one.
Right. Let's see what happens here. So this time, Carlos Sainz is ahead on circuit to Leclerc, who's got a McLaren in between him and Sainz, but he has got a toe. So right. Obviously, 21 pole by Verstappen was taken in the sprint race. So there goes Leclerc now. Starts his final lap with 58 seconds, 57, 55 seconds on the clock. Everyone comes in to do their last run, so they have crossed the line in time. As long as you cross the line before the time runs out, you will get to complete the lap.
Leclerc. Oh, come on, Leclerc.
It's
At least take
100th down.
Verstappen can honestly go away. Yeah, don't take a purple sector. Come on.
He's 1/10 down in the first set to Verstappen. We'll see what Leclerc can do in the second. But at the moment, Sainz has looked faster than him all weekend.
Purple second sector for Leclerc.
Purple second sector for Leclerc. Alonso does a 1:21.8. 1:21.9 for Gasly.
Verstappen takes down the purple second sector.
Hamilton down to 9th.
It's all down to the queue. It's all down to this sector. Sainz improves. 124.
Sainz improves.
121 for Leclerc.
He goes fastest with a 1:21.1. Leclerc. What's Verstappen got?
Improve. Yes! Yes! Come on.
Oh, he's only a 1:23.
Come on.
Leclerc takes pole. Hamilton gets himself up to 5th.
Get in there.
But don't forget, he drops to the back of the grid with those penalties.
So that'll be P7 for Verstappen then.
Yeah, P7 for Verstappen. Yeah, Hamilton will be 9th. Hamilton will be 19th, and Sainz 18th. and Tsunoda 20th.
Yep.
You see not the one on that far left, but the second one in on that Red Bull.
Yeah.
Pit wall. I nicked him. So Leclerc takes pole here at Monza, just like he did, I believe, in 20. Did he do it in 2019? I believe he did.
I think that's Vettel.
I think so.
Oh yeah, it was Leclerc in 2019.
Yeah. It was there because he went on to win the race, didn't he? So Leclerc comes around and will take the plaudits in front of the crowd. So that's Russell second.
And Norris third, I think.
And Norris third, like I said.
I mean, it was the logical option.
I don't think it looks that bad, to be honest. The other six don't look that bad to you. No, I don't think it looks too bad, to be honest.
I mean, I guess the Ferrari designers saw the those memes and decided let's roll with that.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, we're going to leave it there, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. Right, Leclerc will be on pole tomorrow. Right, with Russell will be second. Right, not Verstappen. And Norris will be third, not Sainz. So there we are. As all the round takes penalties. So there we are. Make sure you hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Right, big up to you again for coming on. Where can I find you, mate?
Yeah, you guys can find me over on Instagram, Eredivisie Explorer, as it says in my name. And of course on Steven's channels whenever he lets me on. But that'll be most time, so.
No worries, man. Take care, and we'll be back with the race watch along tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye-bye for now.
Goodbye.
See you later.